Right. There we are. It's a bit abrupt. Still trying to figure out like proper fade for like the music. But didn't have much time today to check in OBS. I'll just get rid of this stuff here. There we go. Okay. Let me just quickly check audio levels here, if I can. All right. Should be okay. Somewhat. I certainly hope. Anyway, I've done a bit more. Well, more. I guess I'm... I'll try some different stuff today, I think. We'll see. I feel like I've been stuck. Not in a good way. On like the sketch I'm doing here. Okay. Let me just open it up. All right. Okay. Don't think I've been stuck in a good way. I don't know. As in like a challenge. It feels like I'm getting bogged down. Maybe this is just like what would you call this in English? A transition period. Because I usually, at least up until now rather, whenever I drew on my beautiful copy paper, I would just and only sketch. So I don't really have any finished pieces. I mean, I have some, but those weren't, those aren't necessarily, or at all rather, intended to be like such a, complete piece, because they were just there to do some sort of minor master study, I guess, if you can even call it that. Just some, like copied panels from like Murata's work. So One Punch Man and maybe some Tower Dungeon. Don't remember his name right now though, the author or artist rather. I'll try around a bit today. We'll see. Maybe I'll try some painting, but I don't know how easy or difficult this will be, given how I don't really have much of any brushes for this prepared. And I noticed, excuse me. Okay. And I noticed that Critter isn't properly being recorded, as in all of the drop-down menus don't really show up, if I've seen that correctly. And I think that's due to the capturing method. I think the only way to do it actually would probably be a kind of desktop capture. Not too sure. I'd have to look into it. Maybe I'll check it out after the stream probably. Well, anyway. I just clean this a little bit here. Okay. Not sure if I'm standing comfortably yet. I feel like, I don't know, standing today. My leg's hurting too. think I overdid leg day. Not enjoying it right now. At all. Not at all, not at all. Anyway, I think I just put everything on one layer here, right? Why are you showing me the cursor here? What is happening? There you go. Okay. Okay. There we go. I'm kind of thinking of changing out the pen tip here with my digital drawing tablet, but I don't know. Maybe not. Not yet. I hope this background music isn't too loud. It feels a little bit too loud to me. Let me just turn it down a little smidge. Okay. Let's see if that worked out. Okay. That should work. I was just a bit confused because it's not showing up properly on the audio mixer in OBS. That it still, plays music. Not too sure. So, anyway, seems okay though. All right. Let's close this. Keep this up. Okay. Let's see. I hope everyone is doing all right though. I've watched a few art tutorials, I guess you could say. The usual, oh, I'm an artist, look at my video kind of YouTube stuff, right? Where they all just end up selling you things anyway. Which is it's a double-edged sword, because, you want to get better, you feel like, but you just can't. And it just looks like everyone is just trying to sell you shit. You just want what you think is very basic information about drawing, right? At least that's the feeling I have. Constantly feeling like I'm just missing a singular piece of information. And then I just end up watching a bunch of videos that don't help me at all, instead of just sitting down and practicing. What I have noticed though, to my surprise, pleasant surprise I suppose, is that I've been really anticipating these, I guess, making these diary entries, I guess. Art journaling entries, I don't know how to say this. Okay, before I try to remember something wrong though, let me just turn this stuff off and look a bit at the reference. Okay, this looks pretty much parting right in the middle, as in like the hair. Watched a few videos here and there. Why can't I draw anything on this layer? Alright, because I didn't pick any layer. I see. Yes, okay. Is there a way to save like a palette? Like, say, 3 colors that I want to just keep using for the time being, or do I just have to plop every color down that I want? you can see usually the artist's doing, right? But I just draw these like circles in different colors, probably. Oh well, I mean it's just black, so whatever. I'm gonna erase this anyway. But I just watched a few videos from like Mark Brené, I think. Mark Brunnett? Brené? I don't know. The JT art class guy. And it's just, you know, breaking down hair is basically just figuring out where the hairline would be, right? It's like something like this. And then going down and back like this, right? Same on the other side. Some space for the sideburns, is that the word? I think so. And the ears, right? Then you look for the parting line or make one up, depending on, you know, whether or not you're drawing from reference or coming up with it on the fly. And then you try to focus on drawing ribbons, basically, that have a slight what would you call this? Sharp edge? No. That instead of being flat on the at the end, right? Say this is the ribbon. This is what you're drawing, right? Let's actually just go back and do some what is this paint layer though? Where do you come from? Anyway, whatever. We're just oops. Doing stuff like this, right? You just make sure that the end of the ribbon is like what would you call this? What's the word I'm looking for? My brain is just shutting down on me right now. Like this part here, what do you call this? If something is formed in this manner. Pointy, right? Just make sure it has a pointy end. Sorry about that one. You just make sure that you don't exaggerate too much. When you're drawing this stuff. And try to keep the weight of the hair in mind, or rather how gravity would work on it. But that entirely depends on your style of drawing. And Mark has a bit more of a like semi-realistic way of drawing things. So he has to do, you know, has to take a bit more care on that one than me, for example, personally, at least right now. I don't know, maybe I lean towards semi-realism too at some point. Should certainly try it out, you know, because I don't have much of an art style anyway, or rather at all. I'm just trying to get better. I don't know, I don't like this ribbon here. It's a bit weird. So what he basically said was just try and not do stuff like this, right? And be cautious of when you do this. because it can certainly look good. No questions asked, yeah. Or rather, yes. I just translated the German saying into English and it didn't make a whole lot of sense. Anyway. Just try and give it form through like shadows, right? So I'm really thinking, or I've been contemplating moving on from the sketch or trying it in like very basic what do you say, oil painting, in a very basic oil painting style, perhaps. See how far I can get. Already feeling tired from standing. I don't know. It's a weird day today, although I've been very motivated to start drawing. I've been really waiting for it, rather. Very interesting, you know, because I usually didn't have that feeling. Maybe it's because I'm doing it on digital, and it's just the experience is just new enough to get me out of just drawing on random paper. I don't know. Maybe that makes sense. Maybe it doesn't. I can't tell. Hmm. Just doing some random scribbles right now. Because I watched a few of. Ooh, what? How would you pronounce her name? Female Asian artist. Kind of like Pikachu. Picat. Picat is her name, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I think so, actually. I think that's the case. Picat. Picat something something. Something something Picat. Anyway, this is not quite right. Would I even see this in this angle? I don't know if I would. I don't know that I would. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could do it like this, right? And then somewhere off screen or down here. Hmm. This is kind of wrong looking. Oh well. Oh well. I'm way too hot. Let me just open the window back up. Back up? Yes. Maybe. I don't know. Whatever. Here we go. It is open now. Alright. I mean, I'm probably nowhere near good enough. Just doing digital art to try many different brushes, but can't be worse than what I am doing right now, so we'll just try. So I'll see if there is a basic brush here for doing oil painting. There's certainly a lot of texture brushes, a whole lot of texture brushes. Okay, or stamps or whatever. What is this? That's interesting. Would this qualify as as oil painting? It kind of feels like it, but also not really, because of this constant outline here. If you look closely, it has like a slightly dark outline. Oh well. I don't know if this makes sense. Let's try black. Or maybe like a gray tone. Something like this, maybe. Okay. Let me just look up some environmental art really quickly. And again, I forgot to log into Pinterest. Oh well. Let's see. Save this to profile. Some interesting stuff here. Expressions, huh? Okay, I take this. Beautiful. I mean, I could also just try and redraw some direct art. Housewife Shiori. Damn. Do not tempt me. Military stuff. Interesting. What is this? Kind of looks like her. Also not at all. Huh. Drawing made out of entirely water. Interesting stuff. That's a nice looking cat. Amazing looking cat. Le gato. El gato. Some unwanted AI art. I feel like this is Mikey Mega's drawing tutorial. All right, I shouldn't overcomplicate this. Okay, I just saw a cat perfectly lying inside the, what would you call this, the golden, what's the English word for it? Golden something. Perfect ratio thing, whatever. Let's look for some rocks. Some stones. Oh, I'm liking this picture here. Also liking this. I want to do some geometric shapes today. As a, like, I don't know, sort of warm up, I guess. Let's try this. Okay, save this image. Where are we? Projects, right. Art, drawings, reference, landscapes. Yeah, let's just put it under landscapes, whatever. Open the folder. And you know what? We'll just drop it into here. Whoop. Insert this new layer. There we go. Okay. Just hold down Shift so it's not cropped too much. Okay. I'm liking this. Let's try. Let's see if I can do something here. I should probably still stick to looking at the reference, putting it away, trying to remember it, and going back this way, instead of just constantly going back and forth between looking and drawing and looking and drawing, you know. All right, let's observe. Let's try and figure out what we are actually seeing here. Find some interesting anchoring points, I guess. So, as in most pictures, I would assume, because I don't really, don't really draw landscapes. I don't draw much of anything really in terms of being good at it. But if we can just translate some of this skill, quote unquote, let's just have a look at the proportions here in terms of where does the picture end, where's the horizon line, right? Stuff like this. So horizon line all the way back here, right? Horizon here. Since this is above the horizon, we see the bottom surface, right? Okay. So the main subject, which would be right, this entire thing here, basically. This doesn't quite qualify as like a oil painting kind of brush, I feel like. Because it has this dual color thing going on here. We'll try. Maybe I'll change the brush in between. If I pull it up, it's dark. If I pull it down, it's bright. Certainly doesn't feel like... Oh, depending on the way you draw, where you originate from here. Ah, okay, I see. That's how this brush works. Okay, let me just look for a different one then. What about you? Oh, this is... no. It's lagging way too much. I don't like this. What about you? That's... what the hell is this? What is going on here? Is this like this? Is this like supposed to mimic some sort of painting technique or something? Could be. I don't know. Or it's just some random brush kind of thing. What about this? At least it seems to blend pretty well. Let's see if that's true, actually. I mean, it's okay. It doesn't just draw into each other. It still has that weird thing going on here. What is this? What? What the hell is happening in here? Okay. Whoops. Okay, where did I leave off? I feel, oh, this might be the stuff I'm looking for here. What are you called? Wet bristles. Well, yes. Okay. Oh, so it's already starting to pull from outside, as you can see here, right? So if I pull from here into here, here into here, or from here to here, it's either dark or not, which is a bit weird. Or maybe it has to do with the strength that I'm using here. It's kind of getting there. It's a bit odd that it grabs the color of my canvas, which feels really just wrong. Maybe I'm wrong about it. I don't know. Alright, okay. Let's just try with this one for now. Or maybe this one down here. What are you? Oh. I've been looking for you a while, actually. For other things. Now what will save you for now? White circle. To favorites. This is a knife, yes. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. All right. Hmm. Certainly not as easy as it looks. Drawing like Bob Ross, right? Right. Okay. So let's see. I guess I will use the wet brush or wet bristle brush or whatever it's called, which is, as far as I know, yeah, Krita 4 default resources. Wet bristles rough. Ah, okay. So a bit more texture. This, what is this? Wet paint. Okay. Not bad. Okay, let me just sit down and observe this a bit. Just looking at a rock, as one does, right? This would probably be a lot more fun while actually sitting there. That's what I've realized, at least in my case somehow, is that if I look at something that's existing in real life and I just try and capture it without looking too much at the reference, without looking too much at what it is that I'm actually drawing, I draw a lot better. Which is a weird thing to say, but it's apparently how it works. Maybe it's a kind of like carelessness about the drawing, or just not always knowing where it leads. I don't know. Hmm. Excuse me. I'm just trying, like, what this would actually look like. Because I truly don't know what it is I'm doing here. Excuse me. Again, so tired today. Although I do have to say I forgot. I forgot to take a little nap. But it's okay. Alright. I don't really like this one. Let me try again with this. Maybe I should... Certainly not larger. Are you serious? This really takes so long. Seems like an awful, like, performance issue here going on if I draw too big. Weird stuff. Hmm. Hmm. Weird stuff. Anyway, that's really odd. Let me try this brush here. What would this qualify as? What are you? Textured, wet, soft. Uh-huh. Okay. Huh? Water. Water-based. What? Oh, it's probably like the color, right? No. What? What? This is not even working. What the hell is happening? What? Interesting stuff. I'm playing around. I'm doing something that I shouldn't. Oh yeah, this definitely is actually looking a lot like watercolor. Interesting. Hmm. Kind of feel like drawing like an alternative version of Yorick, no, of Yom, the giant, in Dark Souls 3 or something. Kind of feel like that. I don't know. Probably not, though. This is very, very poorly drawn. Hmm. I don't know what I'm doing here. This looks terrible. Anyway, let's go back to what I was actually trying to do. Let me just erase all of this. There we go. Gone. Perfect. Okay. Getting too easily distracted. Alright. Okay. I guess I'll try with this. Alright. Should I focus on anything else here? Whoops. Ooh. I'm having a headache. Holy shit. not enjoying this. Oh, ouch. What's going on? Ow. Ay, Junge. Ow. Okay. Well, anyway. Oh. It's hurting a lot. I haven't done anything right now. Ugh. Horrible, horrible. Let me just close this. Zoom out. Grab like a rough chunk of the painting, the canvas, and try and get this stuff in here. Okay, so horizon line was roughly here, right? So like very roughly. Then we had like this cliff over there. We had the massive stone from, I believe, here to all the way down there. A bit more to the left, actually. And then some other stone down here. Some larger one. Bunch of rubble on this side. Water all the way back here. And just blue sky going up to there. Okay. Okay. Just making it a lot harder than I thought it would be. Hmm. 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 I really have no idea what I'm doing here. Just roughly trying to remember what this stuff looked like. And somehow painting it in. I don't know. Does this make sense? I have no clue. I don't know. Hmm. Hmm. Oh well, not talking a whole lot today. Very sorry about this. Been watching a little bit of like Smallville, some sort of like Superman backstory show, series, whatever, TV show. It was pretty alright for like, I don't know how many episodes is one season. I think 20 something, 20 odd something. Hmm. It was basically alright up until I think season 2 episode maybe 8 or 9. I'm not quite sure anymore. It's just all of a sudden they started retconning a bunch of stuff, and love interests like I don't know, like returning home even though everything should be over already, and I don't know. I don't like the. I don't know. I mean, it was pretty simple in the first few episodes, or rather in the first whole season, which basically, okay, this is a small town. Basically, everyone is a good person, right? And then come in the green minerals of doom, basically, that have them act out, you know, some dark desire or something, which is fine. I know everything has to be gray, you know. You can have shows where people are just good, for goodness sake, sorry. I really have no idea what I'm doing here. Holy shit. Anyway, let's not give up immediately. I'm just scribbling right now because I'm not too sure where to go from any of this. Sorry for that. I don't know. Don't know if I will keep watching it. Let me just drink something. I've prepared some. Would this qualify as lemonade? Maybe. I don't know. It's basically just like lemon, a few lemon drops. No, like what? Like some sort of pressed lemon juice that you can buy in the store, supermarket, and use for cooking and baking and all sorts of stuff. And I just drink it. Take a little bit, put it in a glass, and fill it up with water. I fill it up with water. Anyway, pretty tasty. At least compared to just regular tap water. So I'm getting stuck here. I don't like this. Okay, let me have a look. Let me have a look. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So this has like a little bit of a bend here. Actually, let me just push that bend in here. It's a bit thicker, I feel like. This wasn't bad necessarily, although not very helpful right now. this was like flatter, right? So the darker parts go up all the way until here, something like this. I don't know if I have to be more conscious of my brush strokes here. So like direction and strength and whatnot. I mean, obviously strength, but like, I don't know how to explain this. Maybe I have to be more intentional with my way of like painting, I guess. Digital painting. Whatever. Oh, the headache is killing me. Holy shit. Ah, damn. Excuse me. Okay, it's not very fun. Right where my tumor sits. Guess I'll die tomorrow. Just fall over and be dead. Oh well, let's see. I don't know about this, huh? Am I getting anywhere with this wishy-washy bullshit? This is certainly not helping. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't be using the round brush here. I don't know. Oh well. I've been watching a little bit of Shiori streams too. But since she's not streaming right now, probably because of like the festival or fest or whatever it's called, right? I've been rewatching some stuff. Like Hollow Stars collaboration. Then I've watched some Bibu OG stuff. Bibu. Bubes. Not liking this. I'm not liking this. I'm getting agitated. My brain certainly understands that this is something I've never done before. But I'm not quite sure how to balance this, right? Like at some point in this, because it's so much light and shadow and information in general, I kind of feel overwhelmed quickly. Then I draw a bunch of stuff, right? And I just, at some point, just stop making useful progress here. You know? And I'm still trying to figure out a balance in like looking and not looking at the reference. So please bear with me. Yeah, this I don't know. Is this good? My brain's hurting. Is my brain hurting because I'm learning, or is my learning impaired because my brain is hurting? Oh, certainly distracting. I'm not liking this at all. Damn! Really can't use this right now. Just lean back a little bit. Ouch. Pull down the desk a bit more. Just a slight smidge of pulling. I don't know. Doesn't feel like making a whole lot of progress here. I mean, is the point even to perfectly replicate a picture in like oil paintings? Has to be some sort of style to it, right? Can't just be about, oh look, I copied something, since we could just also take a picture, right? Not liking this. I should probably start with some very basic sketching, huh? Before I start laying down this stuff here. So let me try this, actually. See if it's a better approach. Let's see. Would be nice if it was. Alright. And we go to favorites, take this out. Alright. Okay. Just break it down into roughly simple shapes. Okay. There was like a stone up here too, right? Don't quite remember what it was or wasn't doing here. Certainly do remember that this had a slight bend in it. Okay, let's see. Don't know how much sense this makes, what I'm doing here. Am I not just ending up drawing again instead of painting? I don't know. Do I then go in and draw on top or paint on top of this? I don't know. Oops. I mean, I'll certainly try. I kind of want to use the other brush, I think. Just a wet bristle thing. Because this round brush is a bit difficult to use for me right now. this is actually a lot worse. At least the other brush actually draws instead of just being a potential suggestion of drawing. Yeah, this is not usable for me. I don't know what they were thinking making this, but okay. Hmm. Sorry, guys. My head is killing me. What the fuck? Why now as I sit down? Maybe I'll have to stand up, huh? Let me try. I feel like my back is hurting too. Let's get up a bit. Ah, you. Ah. I mean, I'm feeling slightly better already. Maybe it's just a nerve or like a muscle that's causing the pain in the head. All right. This is certainly a lot more tiring than I thought it would be going into this today. Hmm. 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 I'm not sure if what I'm doing here makes any sense. Whether I'm learning anything. I don't know. I don't feel like I am. Turns out I wasn't learning a whole lot. Hmm. Let's wind back the clock a little bit on this one. Feels like I'm halfway ruining the painting every time trying to do something. Maybe it's the brush, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just the first time doing anything like this. I don't know. Like genuinely. No clue. Maybe it's a combination of both of these things. Not liking this at all. Guess I've been staying in my comfort zone then, huh? Okay. All right. Oof. This is rough. Maybe I should look more at the shadows. Obviously here. This face is entirely in shadow. Maybe I should just go over it with a slightly brighter color, huh? Where am I? This is black. Maybe I shouldn't actually use like this type of brush that has this many shades of gray. Maybe that would help a lot. I don't know. Probably, huh? Kind of feels like I'm being overwhelmed with my choices here. Like, honestly. Maybe black is just not a good color to paint with. You know? I don't know. I can't tell. I really can't tell if this is helpful or not. What are you? Ink. This kind of feels nice, also not at all. I don't know. It feels like I'm drawing or painting with like a, I don't know, what would you call this? A smudging tool, basically. And not really like a brush, you know? Doesn't feel like that at all. Certainly very weird. Huh. I don't know, huh? What if I tried drawing something I'm more familiar with, right? Let's just do a normal circle. Do we gain anything? This feels like I'm shaping some sort of clay. Kind of, but also not really. It's a bit weird here. Don't like how this is being pulled in all the time. Hmm. I don't know, huh? Maybe this is... What is this form? Is this even a form? I don't know. Does any of this make sense? It's not really a ball either. It's more like a sort of vase or like a cup. Teacup. I don't know. Not very helpful. Maybe I shouldn't immediately jump into this. Oh, what did I use now? Oh. Was it even a wet brush? Certainly wasn't this. What did I use here? This, maybe? Oh, damn. Don't remember what brush I used. Shit. That sucks. It's not this either. Is it this? I mean, it seems similar, but... This is looking very weird. Maybe I should just be a bit slower. You know? Maybe that would help. I don't know. Kind of looks like a crown of sorts. Also not really. It's weird. These are a bunch of very weird brushes. Hmm. Hmm. Sorry, I'm not of much use in terms of yapping today. It would seem. I'm tired, my head hurts. This is difficult stuff. Anyway. And I'm not sure I'm making any sort of progress that's meaningful. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Again, I'm just trying to. For now, I'm just trying to actually copy this one to one. because it makes it a lot easier. I learn a lot less, I feel like, but I'd at least have some, I don't know, justification to not immediately just switch to different quote-unquote practice, right? Don't want to just quit here right now. My brain is not happy today. Very much not happy today at all. Even the eraser is weird when I'm just erasing stuff with this. All of it is weird. All of it. Ouch. Ouch. My leg. Damn. I'll start over. I'll start over. Get rid of this stuff here too. Entire thing clean. Alright. I'll try with a different brush. I don't think this stuff is helpful. I say stuff so many times, it's insane. I guess that's my go-to word, my filler word in English. Huh? Stuff, 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 stuff. Stuff, stuff, stuff. What is this? Why is it so laggy? Anyway. Anyway. Oh, okay. Guess I'll get rid of you too, then. That's how much you lag. I don't need you. Don't want you. No. It's fine if it's not perfect. Terrible stuff. Or maybe I'm just not... Maybe I'm just overthinking this and I'm expecting too much unknowingly. Right? I'm expecting too much progress. Oh, I should be perfect at this. Even though I just picked it up for the very first time. That might actually be my problem here. Not necessarily that I'm doing everything wrong. It's just a process of learning stuff. And this just takes time. Everything is hard and everything takes ages to do. I guess this wouldn't back out. perfect at all. Let me try an actual like paintbrush. Bristles 5 flat. Hmm. Wait, how do you write Los Angeles? Do you write Angel ES? Or is it like Los Angeles? Maybe it's like a Spanish word. Los Angeles. I don't know. Maybe. Anyway. Not disliking this in general. Maybe I should use something like this for sketching. You know? Maybe that would work out here. Again, I'm going back to just drawing with sort of pencil kind of thing. Maybe I'm not made for paint. That was a very quick decision. I haven't even tried for very long. It's not for me. It's difficult. Oh well. I guess I can't ever do it. Damn, that's one hell of a mindset. Damn. Hmm. I don't know. Is this helpful? Probably not. Hmm. Hmm. Don't know. I really don't know how useful this is, what I'm doing here. Am I learning anything from this? What could I possibly be learning from this? I can't draw rocks. certainly looking very weird. Very weird stuff. Ouch. Yeah. Just sitting down a little bit more. Just a bit of sitting down. Guess I can turn off the light for a little bit. Ouch. Yeah, I don't know. Oops. Yeah, I have to clean some stuff up. I just have some like medicinal cream that I just forgot I had put on. So now I have to clean it really quickly. Okay. All right. Should be good now. Anyway, I shouldn't do that again. There we go. All right. Back to it. So, I haven't managed a whole lot of things today. If this even qualifies. I don't think it does. This is a failure. Okay. It's a bit too difficult right now. I'll do something else. I'll do some gesture. Let me just... Whoops. Excuse me. Punch the microphone. Oh. Now I like all of these things to be grouped. Okay, group 12 is fine. Above group 12, we make a new paint layer. I'll go back to using this. Anyway. Okay. Let me pull up some reference. Some interesting gesture. Oh. I like this. We'll do this. We will do this. Drawing reference, characters, full body. Yes. It's a bit small. But that's fine. We're just after. It's a bit too large. Whatever. Let's see if I can do this in like a minute. So I don't get bogged down again. Okay. Look at it. a little bit. I want to, okay, push down the desk a bit more because I'm sitting very far back. Okay. All right, a bit up. Okay. Let's see. Can I like do a timer here? Wait until excuse me. All right, okay. Roughly a minute. Actually, let me do a different form here. This goes a bit further back, I feel like. Oh, this is certainly a lot more different. I thought I had acclimated to drawing on a pad. I haven't, apparently. This is very different. I guess the minute is over already. Jesus. What the hell? Terrible. What was this? Terrible, terrible, terrible. It's like I forgot the basics of gesture. What the hell? So, do the action line, which is something like this, right? And we have like this stuff going on here. Maybe do something like that. Get the basic shoe going. Copy that shoe over here. Do this, do that. Include the stomach here. Get the chest. Show where it's going. I don't know, huh? This feels so different on digital for some reason. As if I've forgotten how to do this. Maybe I should stick to just simple stuff here. Like a stick man. Just a random stick figure. Hmm. Should definitely work more on my armature. This is terrible. Hmm. And we have the action line going. which would actually extend, I guess, all the way here. So if we do it more gesturally, something like so, maybe something like this. Let's keep the energy. Drives through the foot. Or I can't do this. This is odd. I don't know what I'm doing here right now. It feels like I forgot how to draw completely. Maybe I'm too zoomed out. Maybe I'm just too caught up. Keep it simple. I don't know. I feel like I can't draw anymore. Not that I could, to an extent that would be worth mentioning. Oh well. My bad. Let me go one above this. And just I don't know. Not too sure. I really feel like I can't draw anymore. Guess this would be more accurate to do like so. Just trying to do some amateur construction, I guess. I mean, I don't know. And you can see the pose, certainly. The energy isn't quite there, I feel like. I'm a bit confused. Maybe the past few days have just been luck. I don't know. I said that very weirdly. Anyway. Chest, stomach, legs, plus hip. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing here right now. Not helpful. Not helpful at all. It wasn't too bad, but spent way too much time on this. I feel like I can't draw anymore. Maybe I've just realized how little I can actually draw. Now that I'm doing stuff that isn't necessarily in my comfort zone, which would only be heads that I can't even properly draw anyway. Such a beautiful head. Anyway, maybe it's the position I'm sitting in. Could be so many factors. Oh, I'm just terrible at drawing. Maybe I should do some animation. I don't know. Certainly would want to try. But my brain is just not playing along today. Maybe I should put together a more comprehensive, like, learning guide thing. I don't know. Maybe that would help. Hmm. Hmm. Better thinking. I just recently heard that, I don't know how true that is, but art is basically not so much an improvement on technical skill, although there are some aspects of it that can certainly be improved. It's more like an exercise of thought. And better thinking leads to better art. I don't know what that then would mean in practical terms. Better thinking? Better thinking in what way? 3D forms? To just think about it? Or do I kind of need to know what I'm doing? It's a, well, it's a weird one, certainly. Anyway, kind of want to try some hair. Actually, that's a bit too much, I feel like. It's not helpful at all. This might not be too bad. Hmm. Anyway. I just want to have fun, I guess. Drawing. Can I please? Thank you. I just want to have fun. But like, if fun is truly only just, well, I'll draw the same 5 things billion, 50 billion times. I don't know how well one can improve or not. Not quite sure what I'm doing here. I'm so sad. I can't draw shit. Oh well. Anyway. The eyebrows don't fit. Unfortunate. I truly sometimes don't understand what they mean when they say, oh, improving an art is just a difference in thought, a difference in perspective and approach. I don't know. Don't know about that one, Chief. Seems kind of very vague. Very vague. Very vague. Sorry. You know? Could that change of approach be perchance included in your course that you're trying to sell me? Or the ad revenue that you get from me watching this video? Could that perhaps change your willingness of telling me about this secret? It's usually what comes to mind, at least to me. Which I guess that's I guess a bad trait of mine. Instead of just taking their advice and trying to do something with it, I just jump to complaining. That's not a proper way of approaching this type of stuff because it's difficult to learn. And I understand that there isn't necessarily a way of doing it correctly, and this is the way and the only way, and so on and so forth. But I just sometimes wonder much of this information is just noise, and how much of it actually is geared towards helping others. I don't know. No clue. Well, what I've certainly learned is throughout just trying to draw everything, right, all the time, is that when you leave your brain to imagine, certain aspects, and I'm not good at choosing where that sweet spot is, right, or realizing it's even there. But regardless, if you don't draw everything, every let's say line all the time, you end up with a slightly better picture, I feel like. Because, in this case, for example, right? The mouth here. I could draw it like this, which I've never done before. I don't know where I pulled this from. No clue. I could also draw it like what you see in real life, because you don't just see this. You see the upper lip, right? Which goes something like, I don't know, this, and then so maybe. Then you have like this. Let's just make it an open mouth, I guess. Then you have all of this going on here, and then all of this going on here. Then maybe you see like the teeth in there somewhere, right? And somewhere there, maybe, I don't know. It's a slightly weird way of drawing a mouth, but whatever. And then maybe back there is like the tongue, right? Instead of, I don't know, drawing everything, every line, all the same thickness, I guess. What I've learned actually helps is not drawing everything all the time in terms of lines. I mean, this didn't turn out too bad, I guess, but you know, it's a useful art tip. But this type of stuff, then like the obvious question is, well, okay, but how do I know, right? How do I know when not to draw a line? And the real answer, I personally think, is, well, that entirely depends on what you find appealing, what you like in terms of art. And to know that, you'd have to look at artists, and just art in general. See how other people abstract stuff, or you go the terribly, terribly painful way of starting out in realism, drawing, as realistically as possible, and then abstracting from that position, right? Because now you can already draw basically every pore you see, even though realism isn't really that, but let's not get lost in the weeds. Let's just assume that is the case somehow, right? You draw everything, basically. Realism, you draw everything. And then you abstract from that and kind of figure out what you like. That's certainly a possibility, right? But it's going to take a long time, I feel like, because as you're going through learning all sorts of like things here, you'll just end up, I don't know, possibly wasting a lot of time. I don't know. I haven't tried the approach, so I can't fully say. So, having like a list of artists that you enjoy doesn't have to be like the greatest of artists that you've ever found. Just someone you'd like to be, perhaps, at some point. It could just, help you set a goal to work towards. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking a lot of nonsense. And none of this actually makes a whole huge difference. And you'd just be better off taking a mentorship of some sort. I don't know. I personally just don't have the money for this stuff. So I'm kind of stuck learning on my own here. You know? I might get the book at some point. I probably should pretty soon. Just to kind of get a glimpse of what other accomplished artists actually do. This looks a lot worse than the picture on the left here. Guess I'm trying too hard. I don't know. Hmm. I don't know. Hmm. Oh well. Actually, I guess this would be closer to something like this, no? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Kinda looks weird. Oh well. It's fine. Yeah, I don't always want to erase everything. I'll just leave this here. This is just, practicing. This is just practicing. I think I'll choose like a different picture, I suppose, for tomorrow. See and try to actually finish it within the 2 hours that I have as best I can. At least finish the sketch, the entire sketch, and then try and do some maybe basic flat coloring. I don't know what would work here. Anyway, just stealing some ideas from Mark Brunet. He was like, well, you might want to try this drawing routine if you want to improve in art, right? Which I think it consists of like 10 to like 20 minutes of gesture drawings every day. Just draw gestures. Probably should do that. At the very least, huh? Probably. But I don't have a timer on my PC. Maybe there's some sort of function for this. Or plugin in OBS, I don't know. I don't know. This hair is killing me right now. Maybe I should look more at the reference. I don't know. Whoops. Yeah, I'm doing too much, I feel like. Just cut it off here. And send it. You know? Is this the right layer? Yes, it is. Okay. Alright. Oh, my bad. What would this look? The bob kind of ends where, like somewhere here. More straight. Somewhere here, I feel like. Maybe like so. Just end it here, right? Cut it off. Go to the back. Right, so this is like in the back. See if I can do something similar on the other side. I don't know. Whoops. Excuse me. Let's squeeze it more. I'm drawing like some sort of ape. My hands are in a position that you shouldn't ever use to draw. This is insane. What the hell am I doing? What the hell, man? I don't know if this makes any sense. No clue what I'm drawing here. What am I doing? No, terrible. I don't know, man. It will work out. I hope. Maybe not. Who knows? Let's get rid of this stuff here. Oops. Hmm. What do we do about this? About this part here? What do I do here? Hmm. Hmm. I don't know, huh? Does this make sense? It's like I'm just adding random detail that doesn't actually improve the painting, or drawing rather. It's like I'm destroying it. Well, maybe I'm just thinking about it too much right now. Could also be the case. I don't know. I don't know. Could all be the case. Okay. I feel like the eyes are still wrong. Like this is too high up. Sorry. Probably because it is. Okay. Let's have a look. I kind of can't get this like ribbon band kind of shape going. Maybe just erasing all of this would help. Getting rid of this. You know what? Let's do different eyebrows. Let's do different eyebrows too. Let's just get rid of this entire front side of the head. Okay. Whatever. That might actually, I don't know. Does this make sense? I don't know. Kind of doesn't feel like it does. Like it would, whatever. Don't feel like it would make a difference here. Don't feel like it do. It don't feel like it do make a difference. Hmm. Hmm. Although it feels more like her entire haircut is more like this soft or like smooth bowl shape. So it's like short on the edges, slightly longer in the middle. Can't even do that. My arm, I have to sit up. I have to sit up straight. Not destroy my arm. What the hell is this? Ouch. Damn. Okay. No wonder I can't get the lines that I would like. Yep. Okay. So let's. I guess I should go down a layer. But I mean, I could also just erase this stuff if it turns out detrimental to the cause. Ouch. Ouch. Why am I hurting myself so much? Right about now. This is kind of starting to look more like her. Like Shiori. Okay. Slightly better, I think. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't make this symmetrical here. Maybe just ever so slightly. Difference here. Maybe this a bit thicker. Maybe this a bit thinner in turn. Maybe like this. I don't know. too bad looking. Sometimes when I would watch videos about hair, right, I'd see them talk about where it flows, right, how it hangs from the top of the head. And they're like, don't always do these like negative spaces in the same direction. Or if you do, combine them with smaller ones in a different direction. Maybe I should try this, huh? Maybe that makes sense. Like, I don't know. Right here, maybe? Does this make sense? Not really. Maybe more like so. I don't know. It's kinda, I kind of don't want to. I'm liking how this looks so far. Not terrible. Could be worse. Could be better. It's okay. Let's keep going. Mhm. I shouldn't do this right now. Am I happy with this? I don't know. Let me look a bit more at the reference. There's certainly a lot longer splits here. Maybe I should keep this in mind. These are pretty small if you think about it. She does them more like this. Certainly a lot longer. Maybe like so. This kind of looks wrong. It's too, I don't know, large, I guess. Maybe a bit more like, I should do it like this. This eye still irks me. I don't like it. I don't like the left eye. Ah! Oh no! I'm not liking it at all. Ah, man, and I'm back to doing what I usually do. Oh well, I'll try again tomorrow. Some painting, perhaps, or perhaps not. I don't know. I'll probably look up some basic. Let me zoom in here. Brushes for actually painting in Krita. So maybe I'm not completely lost next time. Because I think the decision fatigue is also something that you shouldn't underestimate. And you're just trying to teach your brain new stuff. Right? You don't want to constantly have to decide a bunch of things. You just want to learn something. I'm kind of not feeling these lines here anymore. I don't know. Not appealing at all. Okay. I close the window really quickly. Just stand up and stretch a bit as well. First, close the window. There we go. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. There we go. Little bit of stretching. Ooh. My right leg is really not having it past 3 days. I think I might have injured myself a bit too much training. Okay. Let's see. Let us see. Oops. What? 0 degrees, please, if you don't mind. Hey. There we go. Okay. Maybe just vaguely give the idea of a, I don't know, some strands here intertwining. Certainly an interesting design choice they have taken here. Oops. Okay, I think I'll have to do some more things up here to make the hairstyle actually work better. Whoops. Maybe just some basic outline here. I don't know, maybe here, something like that. Make it seem like all of this stuff is a bit more connected. Or I should keep it light, since this is inside a different form, right? I don't know, it's a bit too pointy if I do this. So like maybe like here, maybe a bit flatter. Maybe like this. Actually. Okay. I'm not liking this bend here. Maybe not. Thank you. I don't know. Am I enjoying this? That's okay. I guess. Ever so slightly okay. Ooh, when I press M, this is gonna be horrible. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Should probably pull this a bit further out as well. Just a smidge to the right here. Give it a tiny bit more volume. Sorry, I could do this the entire time. Easily distracted, apparently. Very easily distracted. Okay. I might have used a few too few. I guess I could outline this entire thing a bit more. This entire project here. Can't, of course, forget the. I'm tilting. The long strands of hair that then wrap around her shoulders usually. Hmm. This apply, I don't know. Whoops. Hmm. Time to look at the reference. Hmm. Okay. All right, let's try this. Let's try this. Let's actually. Whoops. Hmm. Just trying to draw in here like a sort of twisting ribbon shape. I don't know if that will work out or not. I will see if it does. It's a bit weird here. Not enjoying this too much. Ah, there we go. I like that line. This is like a massive form here. And I guess she also has like a slightly like I guess this would actually be more apt here. Okay. Okay, let's grab these two here and put them all the way over there. Whoops, I'm sorry about this one. There you go. Why does this one look so nice all of a sudden? I don't know. Anyway. Should learn the hotkeys for this. For deselecting stuff. Again with the stuff. Always saying stuff. Should get my tools in order before I start working. There's just so much in art, this is insane. You have to hyper focus on one thing, almost. So one trick pony mentality would probably be a decent thing. I don't know. Maybe not. Hmm. Certainly with a longer neck she looks a lot more mature. It's an interesting dynamic. Didn't actually ever think about this. But I guess, an adult does have a longer neck than a child. Or a teenager. Or whatever Shiori's canonical age is. 28 or something. I don't know. Don't know. No clue. I'm not a lorehead in this regard. Oh, come on. I'm making it worse. Okay, I should do more some of this. I think. Maybe not. Let's see. Maybe like here. Yes and no. It kind of works. Actually, let me just do it like this. A bit lighter, please. A bit on the lighter side of things, if that's allowed. The chin still doesn't look right. Still very much distorted here. So we just thicken it up a little bit. Give it more of this, like, drawn look. Even though technically, the brush I'm using is apparently some sort of fine hair brush. Don't know. At least it has an icon for it. Don't know how. I feel like the mouth is off a little bit. Actually, there's a lot of minor things that just don't quite work out here. I feel like this isn't particularly right. I feel like this is pretty damn wrong. Okay. Is it better now? Slightly? I don't know. Maybe I'll just take it and pull it over here, huh? Hmm. Usually I don't have this issue. Interesting to have though. Guess I should emphasize the underlying construction a bit more next time I do this type of thing. So that I don't make this mistake. Ugh. Horrible. Impossible to look at. Without just immediately imploding. This is not a cure-all solution then. Type of deal. Can I have 0 degrees? Thank you. This is odd. Hmm. I don't know about this, huh? Okay, well, you know what? I'll reverse a bunch of this. Okay. Let's go to a layer below this. Take this away. And just actually pull this up to 100. Okay. Oh, my bad. What layer is this? This is the hair, whatever. This roughly looks like the middle of the head. Bottom of the eyebrows, something like this, yeah. And then like somewhere here. Should have certainly done this earlier. Terrible, terrible. I don't know if this is gonna be helpful though. Hmm. What does M say? M says, holy shit. What? How's this even possible? Oh, the entire head is tilted, and I'm drawing it as though it's not. Oh, okay. So there's like a slight tilt to the entire head that I didn't consider. This entire thing is just slightly turned in this direction. Like if you anchor it here, right? Say you ram like a metal rod right in the head here, bam. Then you turn the head counterclockwise. Rather, everything above the chin. That's kind of what I did, apparently. Without knowing. Well, that sucks, actually. Like a lot. I don't like that. This eye is still tilting me to this day. So we are going to do something about it. Oops. My bad. Hmm. Does this make sense? Not really. I don't like the irises. They just look. Everything kind of looks wrong. Just slightly off. To an extent that's annoying. More than anything. Damn. Damn, son. I hate this. I hate it so much. Naja is a scar through die. Service member Shiori. With a massive scar over the face. Unmarriable. Marriable? What? English. Anyway. Okay, so can I have a line tool? Give me this line tool. Is this a straight line or not? Whoops. Not my intention. Hmm. Kind of feels very wrong here. Man, I just want to draw nice pictures. Guess that's a bit too much, no? Maybe, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe this would be more connected. Would it? Kind of. I feel like. I don't know. Maybe not. Getting distracted again. Also, I don't like this. Why is this spent so much? No. This will suffice. Whoops. And whoops. And whoops. Whatever. Something else is irking me now. You, what are you? I mean, I understand that this doesn't have to always be 100% the same. But at least it should be believable enough, no? This kind of doesn't look like that. And it looks weird. This is also a bit weird looking here. These lines are too clean. It's like I'm flip-flopping. This chin still doesn't work. Maybe I'm worrying too much. And it's actually fine. But okay. You know what? Let me tilt. Excuse me. The entire head a bit. I wanna. How would this? This would have to be pulled in a little bit. You have to make it like perfectly like symmetrical. I don't know what if that is even the point of flipping the canvas. Probably not. It kind of looks better now. I don't know. I did not have these issues before. I'm kind of flabbergasted at how to actually fix them. A bit confused, one might say. But that's nothing new. Hmm. Hmm. How do I make this work? Huh. Huh? Huh. I don't know. Hmm. This entire thing, though, is a very new experience for me. Not just the streaming, also just spending several hours drawing a few lines. It's usually not what I do. Okay, like this is starting to annoy me now. This is the type of sketch some hyperactive 17-year-old Japanese artist would push out in 15 minutes, I feel like. And it takes me several days. Oh no, Lord Almighty. I don't know. Is this correct? Probably not. Just doing something. I'm getting tired of doing this same thing 15 times over. Oh, Lord. I want to move on to something else already. But, I mean, it is what it is. You know, this doesn't work out. This is weird. Don't know what I drew here. I have all the power, but I'm too stupid to use it. My stupid ass doesn't understand what is happening in here. I mean, I guess I could just. I don't know. Why can't I draw a neck? Am I stupid? Let me put this away or to the side a little bit. Grab my pencil and draw a neck. Like, this is insane. What do you mean I can't draw a neck? Holy shit. Whoa, what's happening? Oh Lord. I mean, the side view is perfectly fine, right? This is all right. Somewhat, I guess. I mean, yes. It's a bit slightly like weird and such, but I can do it, certainly. It's not like I'm too stupid. I am stupid, but not that stupid, I think. It's kind of weird. Certainly a very different feeling. Drawing like on digital compared to traditional, you know. This is kind of looking right. Also not really, but yes. Hmm. Oh well. Whoops. Almost turned off the tablet or something. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. Now I can see the bend in this entire thing. It's no wonder this doesn't work out. Now that I see it again. Jesus. Like, look at this. It's doing this. Or rather, this is what it should do, right? This is odd. This is very odd. It's like this is the middle, right? You see this? Everything is too far on this side for it to be perfectly in the middle, right? Then it's like where the mouth is, it's like I changed the angle of the face. So like up until this point you could say that's pretty much in the middle. Then comes the mouth, and I just tilt the entire head for some very odd reason that I don't quite understand. Quite. So we are going to pull this over. Something like this, so. Yes. This is already a lot better looking. Okay. Now to fixing whatever this dog shit is. I don't know, huh? Not convinced. Not convinced at all. No. This is sad. Oh man. Ah. Beautiful. Man, this is destroying me right now. Yeah, now I can see it even more clearly. Holy shit. What the hell happened? Did I accidentally press something? What the hell? Well, it certainly makes a lot more sense now why the neck isn't working. If the face isn't working in the first place. You know, can't have a neck working that sits on the wrong head. I have to press down so hard on this, it's insane. But then when I want to draw something very lightly, the smallest of pressure immediately makes it go super dark and thick and whatever. Alright. This is kind of okay looking. Maybe this is still just the after effects of the rotation I did earlier. Wasn't even incorrectly rotated. Perhaps, perchance, maybe. I'll just go all the way up here. What are you? You don't belong here. You should be a bit thicker, I feel like. Yeah, something about this is just not. Doing some very weird shit. This is so odd. What is going on? Erase this. Fuck off. I don't want you. Go away. Leave me alone. No. Trash. Okay. Now we fix the mouth. And the nose, actually. Let's fix this entire thing here. Okay. Then let's isolate just the mouth. Pull it a bit. Like so. Slightly behind the nose. Maybe like so. Don't quite like the nose yet. Come here. Maybe it's the overall proportion of the head. Okay, no. Whoops. I'm about to just mirror the side of this. This is insane. I'm losing my last few brain cells. Oh. Oh no. Fuck me. This is insane. What the hell is happening? Hello, help me. This is... What the fuck is going on? Yes, this is wrong. I get it. Why? I understand why this doesn't look particularly nice. I get this, yes. But shouldn't this work? Kind of. But there's this extra bend in here that I'm not having in here. Why is a front? Shouldn't this be the easiest way to draw a portrait of someone? Like, Jesus Christ almighty, please. What did I do wrong? I'm sorry about it, whatever it was. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. I don't know that I can recover from this mental damage that I'm receiving here. Something about it irks me. It's easier to just do this. Can't even do that. Look at me. I can't draw anymore. Oh my God. Can't even draw a straight line. What the fuck am I doing? What the hell? Yeah. Okay. Maybe that's due to me having done away with most construction when I'm drawing on paper. And I haven't quite translated this to drawing digitally. I don't know, maybe I should do more random. More random faces or something. This is not looking good either. Terrible, 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 terrible. What is happening? Ouch. Okay, I think I'll have to stop here. This is I'm losing my last few brain cells. Trying to rediscover or discover at all, I don't know, how to draw a chin. It's a kind of interesting experience that I didn't expect going into today's practice round. Ugh, this is horrible. This is horrible. Who did this? I not understand. Oh. Can't I just mirror this thing here? Oh, Lord Almighty. There's something going on and I can't quite put my finger on it. Maybe if I put it into a slight perspective thing, maybe then will I achieve greatness. This should be a bit more to the right. The mouth. It's a bit too round. Terrible. Okay, you know what? Fuck this line. It's not helpful. Whoops. Hmm. Terrible. Oh no. Huh? What the hell was that? What the hell was that? What was that? Yeah, my hand is starting to cramp. I'm not taking in the best positions. Not taking the best position, sorry. To draw. Ouch. Alright. I think I'll stop right here. This is insane. Can I not even write? What? I should do something about my writing. This is insane. Hmm. What? What the hell is this? This is what stabilization looks like? Or am I retarded? Oh. What the fuck is this? Jesus. Anyway, I'm getting tired. I'm hurting all over. I'm gonna stand up, walk, drink a lot of water, and then fall over in bed, I guess. Anyway, thank you for showing up, and don't do whatever I just did for, I don't know, the past 3 hours or something. For almost, holy shit. What? Anyway, thanks for stopping by. Have a nice day, night, evening, whatever, or morning even. And I'll see you around, probably. Oh, that's the wrong button.